Here's a look at what's coming up in today's video. Go fossil hunting in the snow, crack open some ammonite nodules, and at the end of the video, got an absolutely massive piece of Ichthyosaur Jaw to have a look at. Let's head straight down to the beach, start looking for some fossils. Being a pretty rough sea, so hopefully there'll be quite a few fossils just laid on the beach. Straight away, already spotted one. Have a quick look and see if you can spot where it is. This is a pyritic nodule with a lovely little Elegantissarus ammonite preserved at the end of it. Not too bad at all. I'm sure there'll be something better we can find though as we head further up the beach. Here's a nice big flattened ammonite that had just eroded out. Won't be too long before the sea fully destroys that one. There's also this pyritic nodule with another crushed fossil on the top of it. Still pretty nice to see though, even if it is quite crushed. I'm also out fossil hunting with Shay today, so very shortly I'll be moving up the beach to go meet with him and see if he's found anything. It's a lovely belemnite fossil there, one of the squid-like creatures. This is the inner part of the belemnite, called the belemnite guard. I think it might be worth opening this nodule. Could be a nice ammonite in. See if there's anything else about. Oh, there's a nice big belemnite fossil. Can't really see signs of much else. Hopefully that big nodule we just picked up will contain something nice. Just been walking along and stumbled across a really obvious fossil. Can't believe it's just sat there. Can you see where it is? So it's sat over there. Let's go have a look at it. Absolutely perfect ammonite. It was literally just sat there, exactly like that. That's a pretty nice find. I'm going to open up the ammonite nodule now. Fingers crossed, there's something inside. There we go. Split all the way through. Wonder if we can see anything. Nothing showing so far. Completely empty. And with that nodule having nothing inside, I headed over to Shay, where he'd found a couple of other nodules to open up. I've also got some more nodules to open up towards the end of the video, as well as the Ichthyosaur Jaw. Still a lot to look forward to. Here we opened up a stunning Hildosaurus ammonite fossil. With the tide coming in, we decided to head over to a different part of the beach and crack open the remaining nodules. Let's get on and open up the first one. This nodule was quite fresh out, and also quite rotten as well. Shay eventually managed to crack it open. It was really tricky, this one, to open up. And inside was a pretty crushed ammonite specimen. Very badly preserved. Hopefully the next one will go much better. And it did indeed. Absolutely awesome end to the fossil hunt. Now let's have a look at the Ichthyosaur Jaw. Now that we've finished our fossil hunt, it's time to have a look at that marine reptile fossil, which I mentioned back at the start of the video. Today we're going to be having a look at one of our biggest pieces of Ichthyosaur Jaw. This is from a skull, which I dread to think how big it would have been. Possibly at least 5 or 6 foot long. It's an absolutely enormous piece of jaw. There's no teeth in this jaw, unfortunately, but it's a really big piece of probably lower jaw. Let's have a look at it. Here's a look at that massive piece of Ichthyosaur jaw. As you can tell, it's probably a piece that's been predated. It's got quite a flat, broken edge on a bit of a slant on this side. So it's most likely been predated prior to fossilization, so something's eaten it or the bone was broken somehow. And this actually isn't even the complete jaw. There's a fresh, clean edge here where it must have broken off when it's landed on the beach from wherever it came from. The actual jaw itself, who knows how big it would have been. I'm sure we could possibly do an estimate if we had a paleontologist to help out, but this piece of jaw alone, it's absolutely incredible to hold, and we're very pleased with it. So even though it's just a partial jaw, you know, it's still pretty awesome. It'd be incredible to imagine how big the teeth would be from something like this as well. Here's a little close-up. You can hopefully see some of the nice detail on the jaw. A few natural fractures that were present in it, so we've stabilised these to make sure the jaw stays in one piece. It's quite a lot of work removing all the rock from such a big piece of bone. My dad's done an excellent job. That's a look at the jaw. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at that. Thanks for watching. And just before we go, I've got Shay here with me as well, hidden filming this. He's going to show you a couple of ammonite nodules which you can get your hands on if you'd like to crack open some of your own ammonites at home. We'll show you those ammonites and then we'll see you in the next video.
These are a couple of examples of ammonites that we send out. So we've got a larger one here, and I'd say an average size one here too. When we select these ones, we pick the ones that we think are most likely to split, and we split the other ones on the beach. You can either use a hammer or a hammer and chisel to split these. Ones like this looks like a prime candidate for a little chisel just to put along this edge, but you can use just a hammer and you'll get the same result.
It's hard to resist not breaking them open.
Especially when they look this good.
Yeah.
These are ones that have been fresh out of the cliff, so they haven't even been worn by the sea just yet.
And obviously when you do crack the ammonite open, not only do you experience opening it yourself, which is very fun, you also can keep the specimen forever. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
See you later.